So should you have a Facebook page? This is a question my students often ask me, or sometimes they tell me they don't. And I like to kind of give them a few reasons why I believe you probably should. So picture this. You're applying for a job. You're one of the top 3 people, and my field's instructional design, so I'm looking at a person who's a team player, works well with people, because you're going to be working with subject matter experts all the time. You're going to be on big projects with large groups of people. So you have to be able to work with people, even if you're at home working virtually. You're always communicating, all right? I'm down to my top 3 candidates, or it's between you and another person. What do? I search you. I do the Google search. I do the Facebook search. 2 searches, right? I'll probably do a LinkedIn search too. I want to find you. What can I find on this person that can help me distinguish between those 2 people? You're neck and neck with someone else. What can I do? So I search you. I go on Facebook to search you, and I see you don't even have a profile there. I can question that and say, okay, this person might like to be private, but then I can start to question it and say, well, can this person not deal with Facebook? Were they one of those people that were on and they were like, I can't deal with this drama? Or they were fighting with people on Facebook maybe. Or maybe, they've had some bad experiences that caused them to not, like any thought like that. I'm starting to think negative things about you. All of a sudden, that person who probably has the page, normal profile picture, and they're on LinkedIn and stuff, and I'm finding them, they're getting the upper hand all of a sudden. Because I'm thinking, well, what is it about this person that they couldn't deal with? Like, what problem? Like, I'm seeing you having problems in your personal life all of a sudden. And maybe you're not. Maybe you're just like, I never signed up. I don't really, that's just not my interest. But you have to see, not having one can cause someone to start to think those kind of negative thoughts. So my first reason for having one is that you don't want to be in that position. I tell some of my students, look, I get that you don't want to have one because you don't care to check it and stuff, but you should have one. Just put a profile pic up or whatever pic you want up. Don't look at it, but you have it so you can connect to those people in certain circumstances that aren't going to think something odd about you. So I think that's the first reason. Second reason, you're missing out on a lot of big groups and different activities that are going on through Facebook. A lot of businesses, organizations. It's how I get so much information now. And yes, there's tons of garbage that my friends are posting on there all the time. But I'm connected to a lot of businesses who can say like, hey, we're closed today because of this. It's the quickest way for them to get that information out. Facebook's the #1 way they're getting it out. Yep, they can post it to Twitter. Guess what? They probably aren't. Yes, certain ones are, but a majority of them, especially the small businesses, no, they're not telling you when they're closed or when something happened. They're posting it on their Facebook page and telling you that. There's also tons of good professional groups on there. So just as an experiment, not really an experiment, but what we did, my alumni for my program, we started a LinkedIn group, a Facebook group. For every 1 post on that LinkedIn group, there's probably 200 or 300 posts on that Facebook page. That's a difference in activity. Why? Because the majority of people are on Facebook 24/7 every day they wake up. They're on LinkedIn maybe once a week, maybe once a month. It's more of a, that's more for professional, have your almost a resume profile. They're just not on there all the time. So those are some reasons why I really think it's important for people to have a profile. And yes, I absolutely hate that I'm making this and saying this right now. I have issues with Facebook. In some ways, I like some of the stuff they do. In some ways, I hate their privacy and other things about it. So yeah, don't post a bunch of stuff on there if you want to be private. But I'm just saying there are some valid reasons why you should have a page, and you should take those into consideration. Thank you.